Good boy, Casper. And here we go. So what we've got is Guarded by Casper. That's the box where I've just started taking them all apart, and these are all going to be ripped apart shortly. Casper, thank you very much. And so that's that, and then I'll do a little bit more of a video once I've taken all this lot apart, and then I'll sort of show you the rubbish. Alright then. And this is the box with the leftovers in it. Now I'm not going to tip that out because I've got a dog, and there's all bits of plastic and bits of glue and rubbery bits and all that in there, and I don't want my dog chewing that. So you just have to take my word that there is 500 empty packets in that box. That's what I've just sat here and done, 500 of them. So 500 have now been butchered, and there's the empty packet. There's 12 bags here of 1971 2Ps. 1971 2Ps, it's the oldest 2P that there is. They've all been sorted into their dates regardless of the condition, good or crap. So I'm going to unbag all of these, chuck them in this bowl, which is a dirty bowl, as you can see. Now what we've got is 12 bags of 2Ps, 1971, so there's 600 pennies in there. I mean 2Ps in there, 600 2Ps. Okay. And here's our brand new 2019 Peter Rabbits. So if I sort of hover over it for a bit, in case anybody wants to zoom in or pause and make sure that they are what I say they are. And I'll do this a couple of times at random, so you can see that I can't possibly like substitute these for some other rubbish and pretend I'm putting them in, you know. Okay, so let's just lift them up, and in they go. A little cement mixer here, I'd put them in there, and it might be an idea if we're going to do this to 35 coins, buy a little cement mixer, stick them in there. I've got to go through all these now and pull them all out again. And let's just go down and see wherever that lands. And move it over there a bit, and move it over there a bit, and move it over there a bit. Can we do it again? Sorry about the noise. Cringe-worthy, that is. Cringe-worthy. I wonder how many names Right, we'll just go down again. Oh, there we go. Right, so we'll go down again. And again, just to prove, every single one of them 50Ps is a Peter Rabbit 2019, was non-released. There's 500 of them there. And they're all getting turned into circulated coins without any discrimination on any coin. Even the ones that I'm keeping for myself or giving away personally are treated the same as the one you're going to find in your chain if you find it. By the way, any other coin video channel type people out there, businesses, you've got pages and video channels, etc., would be interested in sponsoring you a little bit. So you know, that might be something to think about. So there you are, they're all mixed up. Can't that's it. You know, even if I took every single one of them out now and shined it up again, it will never be bunts. That's it, it's done, it's knackered, it's now circulated. As far as I'm concerned, that's circulated. Well, once they go to someone and they go in a machine, then they're properly circulated. That's it, so they're all in. well, they're all in the box anyway, and then from here, from that box, I will take out 11 each time we send it to you chaps and chappesses, who will video yourselves putting them out for us. A little bit of an update on that. A couple of things that we've been asked is it all right if somebody mentions their business name or their channel or something like that instead of a project? Yes, that's fine. You mention whatever you like, really. Just saying, take that opportunity, you know. This has upset a few coin collectors out there. It has caused a bit of controversy. People are starting to debate, and I've had a few emails and messages myself as well. And I do apologise if it causes offence to any of the serious coin collectors. Part of this is a laugh, part of this is to highlight a farce, part of this is a genuine gripe against the mint, and so on. It's gone beyond our own personal gripe at the mint. You know, let's be fair about that. We have got a personal gripe with the mint, but this has gone far beyond that. As somebody said to me in an email, they thought this was all about bringing our own personal gripe with the mint into the public. It's not really. It's just that our personal gripe with the mint partly is also to do with the public, because of the unfair pricing and the unfair business practices and all the rest of it, which lead to you people paying more money. So, you know, if we was to hope to gain anything whatsoever, it would be that the prices would start off lower than they should be. A package coin, for example, shouldn't be 10 to 12 quid when it starts off. I should be able to retail that to you based on the prices of what the loose coin is that, say, Change Checker sell. Dealers like me should be able to sell that package product to you for about £7.95, really, but we can't. So it's all about that, and it is all for the general good of the coin collecting community. It's certainly not just for my own benefit, I can promise you that. And with it being for the good of the coin collecting community, it was also mentioned to me that, like, you know, we could be damaging prices here. I don't think we're going to be damaging prices here. It doesn't really matter whether we put these in circulation or not. The prices will be the prices for the Peter Rabbit 2019 coin and all the other non-released coins. If anything, the one thing that we can't do is we can't decrease the value of it. That's what I have no control over that. Our stunt is not going to decrease the value of it. Our stunt can only increase the value of it. And if you've invested in this as a serious coin collector and invested in the Peter Rabbit coin, all that's going to happen is the value of your coin is going to go up. Because when it gets people's attention and it gets people going and it gets people looking and hunting and talking about something, it gets people wanting it. And then you have that vast section of people that can't be bothered, can't be asked to wait and find it in the change, they just go out and buy one. You know, the fact that all of this has made it, has highlighted it all. So it's not, I don't think this is going to damage the serious coin collecting community. In fact, if any serious coin collectors are insulted, you're quite right, but the insult is not levelled at you. The insult is levelled at the system and the way it all is, and the fact that it needs changing. You know, I mean, let me highlight that in another way, and tell me that this is not insulting to the coin collecting world, and I'm just about to do it, and I know that that's going to be seen as insulting to the coin collecting world, but it's sort of the whole idea, in order to show you how farcical it's become, so that you might actually do or say something that will make them change it. That's what it's about. Stuff like that. So here's a perfect example, as I was saying. I mentioned in one of the other videos, if there's any businesses out here that want to join us on this and maybe get a little bit of publicity going, pay for a bit of publicity, you know, then give us a call and we'll have a chat, and any money we make from you, we'll try and do some good with it. Right, so it won't just be for our pocket, we'll try and do some good for it. So I had a phone call from someone who is really, really interested and desperately wants to have one of the coins for their business, is the way he sees it. He's like, I want to have a coin for our business. And he said, now I'm not stroking my own ego here saying this, this is what he said, right? And this turns into the Mickey take of what it all is, and especially out of serious coin people. So this is what he said. He said, it's likely, or possible, he said it's likely that that your name, either your own personal name or your business name, will forever be known alongside the Peter Rabbit 2019 coin, which actually hadn't crossed my mind. I hadn't looked that far ahead. He obviously had. And he won't mind me saying this, because I said I'm going to mention this. So he said if a business, which there isn't one at the moment because you're already doing it with the Peter Rabbit 2019, he said, but just supposing, he said, for a moment, he said, supposing Volkswagen or Sony or Cadbury's came along and said, we want to be the business for that coin, then it wouldn't just be your name that would be forever known with the 2019 Peter Rabbit, it would be that business's name, forever linked with that 2019 Peter Rabbit. And he said, and I want that. I want that for my business. He said, I've always like hoped something like that would come along, and you're it. Now, we are negotiating. But here's the Mickey take. The circulated figure of a £2 coin or a 50p coin is now up for sale. How naughty is that? How bad is that? What I'm doing is absolutely fully legal. Let's just, you know, there a bit. What I'm doing is legal. I'm not doing anything illegal. The coins are a face value of 50p, so they're legal tender, and I'm spending them, or getting people to spend them in the way that I ask them to spend them. But they're getting spent. So there's nothing illegal in what I'm doing. And the only difference between me releasing them and the mint releasing them is if the mint is the mint saying that they're released. Well, I'm doing it in such a way that it absolutely cannot be denied that they have been released into circulation, and therefore 400 lucky people can find one. And they're going all over the UK, including Northern Ireland. So that really, 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 really is fair. But it's still a Mickey take, isn't it? It's still cheeky, it's still naughty, putting the circulated mintage figure of a coin up for sale, because that's essentially what I did. Not that I realised it when I did it, but when I had this conversation with this person, I suddenly realised it, because this person said to me, could I say to you how many to put in? If we do a deal and I work alongside you with one of these coins, could part of that deal be that I nominate how many coins you put into circulation? And I said, well, yeah, I suppose. If we do a deal, I suppose you can nominate how many go into circulation. If you say you want 1,000 and you're prepared to pay for that, then I'll put 1,000 in. I'm happy with that. Or whatever figure it is that somebody wanted to put in. And then, of course, the more we talked, and the more certain pennies drop for the pair of us. You know, we're understanding various things each. And of course, that was one of the understandings that come out of it. If you take away all the flowering up of it and you get down to the brass tacks of it, in that sense, you're putting a circulated figure up for sale. Supposing another company was on this one with me, and I'd let that person choose the figure, and they chose the figure of £400, and they paid me money for that, then they bought the circulated figure of that coin. How wrong is that? You know, and that's what I'm doing, is I'm highlighting how wrong and how easily manipulated the market is. And because of the way that the Royal Mint has been manipulating the market, they've just taken their eye off the ball with it all. And so what I'm doing is I'm just throwing a little bit of that back at them and going, okay, well, you want to manipulate the market, we can all manipulate the market the same. We can all, you know, do something. There's a lot of us out here. I'm not the only business that might do something. I bet there's a lot of businesses out there that would throw 5, 10, 20, 30 grand easily, that kind of money, at buying a mintage figure. How much would Sony pay if they could buy a mintage figure? Oh my goodness. So, you know, that's what it's all about. So there's serious going into this, and there's farcical going into this, and there's silly going into this. And then there's me standing on a soapbox, trappy, going into this. And at the same time, There's me putting £3 up and going, okay, I'll put my money where my mouth is. This is what I believe. Let's see where it goes. And at the moment, a lot of people are very interested. So please don't take it as an insult from me. Yes, you are being insulted, but you're not being insulted from me, I promise you. And I would really hope that you all get behind it, even if you don't agree with it and you feel insulted and conned and all the rest of it, you don't agree with it, that's fantastic. Take that and go and give it where it belongs, because that's the only way anything's ever going to change. What this could lead to, which would be a much fairer thing for everybody, is if the Treasury, the government and the Royal Mint, because of the amount of money's involved, and it's astronomical amounts of money's involved now in coin collecting, what would be a lot fairer is if there'll be a minimum mintage figure going to circulation of every coin. So they at least put in 1,000 coins or something, you know? So that everybody had that chance. Instead of bringing loads of coins out, loads of hype, yeah, do a few for free, and then, oh, we're going to make you pay for this lot. You know, a bit naughty. Now remember, anybody that wants to use any of the material from any of the videos or mintage guides or anything like that, you are more than welcome to use the information for free. No charge there whatsoever. You can use it, you can cut it, you can splice it, you can do all sorts of things with it. But you must credit us with it. And I'm going to start saying this in most videos now because we're starting to get a lot of attention. So if you're going to report it, if you're going to copy any of it, if you're going to use any of it, if you want to splice any of it, please feel free, please help yourself. Just please make sure that you credit www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com with it, and do like somebody did today and just send me a little message and say I've used you in a video and I've credited you. So, and then I'll go and have a look. All right. So thanks very much. I appreciate that. Now, if you haven't used one yet, if you've not one of our customers yet, you know, go along to our site, sign up. You'll get a free, I think it's £10 worth of points now, £5 worth of points. You'll get free £5 worth of points, and if you use a voucher code FIVER, capital F I-V-E-R, everybody gets to use that once, then you get a fiver. So you could just go onto our site, join, and buy £5 worth and not pay any money, and you'll get that, you know. And every year we'll give you a tenner on your birthday. So come over, have a look, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. Have a look. We play a great rewards program. You get £10 every time you reward a friend. So if you've got your own video channel and that kind of thing, you know, you can earn yourself a few quid's worth of points. And at the moment, we've got a special promotion going on where you can redeem points up to £100 worth of value at a time. One thing you can't do is you don't get any points on a part payment with a payment and a voucher, and you can't use more than one voucher. Sorry, my repeating troubles. You can't use more than one voucher. And it's, I think it's a great little game, a great little place. Come along, get a few free coins, you know, and be part of a good little community. Right, lastly, so on the other video, the one that I did before this one, so you might want to go to that one, I asked people, register your interest, so put it on the comments on the YouTube and put it on the comments on Facebook to say that you're interested in being one of the 40 people that we're looking for nationwide to help us put out 10 coins each. So we want 40 people to put out 10 coins, and then they will get a coin for themselves. And all the coins, we'll send each person 11 coins. They keep one for themselves for the trouble of doing it, and they video themselves putting 10 into circulation. It's really, really, really important, and I've had people say, can I send grandchildren down to the sweet shop, or can I use it in a charity shop, or whatever? No, 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 absolutely not. They must go into a machine. I don't care what machine, it's important. If you're not prepared, or you're not able to go to 10 different places and put them in 10 different machines, then please don't put yourself forward. You know, now what kind of machines? Well, you could put them in a machine at a supermarket, because they've got them self-service machines now. B&Q's even have self-service machines. You put the money in yourself, you know. It's not going to come out, it's going to drop down to the bottom, get mixed in with a change. The kind of machine that you can put it in at the bank, NatWest Bank, that kind of thing. Oops, dog's barking. It can be a fruit machine, it can be an arcade machine. Just please don't be lazy and put them all in the same machines in the same building, you know. 10 different places. Be a bit creative. If you can't do 10 different places, that's fine. Just don't put yourself forward for it. you know, because we really need to get them out there. You know what I mean? Like I've got I'm going to be putting 10 out, and Kelly's going to be helping me put those 10 out. And she'll be going to, in a couple of days, she's going over to Dawlish, a little town over there, and then she's going to be going over to Yeovil for something or other. She's going to go to somewhere else for something or other. So it's 3 different places that she'll go to, and she'll use 3 different machines, a machine in each place, and get rid of them that way. Now, they do have a machine in the NatWest Bank. Then you've also got those machines now at the supermarkets, haven't you, where you can pour change in. Just put 1 in. Don't go and put more than 1 in, just put 1 in. Now that's gone, that's a machine, and that's going to get emptied separately to, say, the machine that you put money in to pay for your shopping in the supermarket. You've got 2 machines there, and they're both going to go separate. What if you're going shopping and there's a little ride-on machine, you know, a little thing for the kiddie to go on, you put 50p in, so you could put your little one on there and video yourself putting it in the slot. Again, that's going to be emptied completely different, even though it's outside the supermarket or in the supermarket. It's going to be emptied by completely different people. And that's what we want, you see what I mean? If somebody uses it and goes and gets a coffee and uses 50p towards it to get their coffee, fantastic. Because now a coffee machine's going to get emptied completely separately to another machine. You know, the people that empty jukebox machines, completely different. So you're getting the picture, right? It's got to be machines, because once it goes in a machine, even you cannot alter that. You can't, I can't, nobody can. The type of machine where somebody watching you can't just come along and go in there. Okay? So that's what you've got to think about. And it's important that you email John, because there's 2 reasons for getting you to do it twice. I'm asking you to do it on the comments. The reason I'm asking you to do it on the comments is because of the audience, because of the reach, because to let everybody know, especially if the publicity comes, to let everybody know that we have got this list of people, we have got this army of people that are ready and willing to go out there and make this kind of thing fair. So they can see that from all the comments. The reason for emailing John is because I've passed this job over to John, very shrewd of me, because I talk to a lot of you all the time. So I don't want to be accused of favouritism in any way whatsoever. So what I've asked John to do is we're going to get a map of the country, and then I've asked John to take all the people that are emailing him to register their interest, and then he's going to start, he will start picking people, and as he picks people, we'll put a pin in the map so that we can try and keep people as spread as possible. You know, so if we've got one there and then we've got another person there, well, we probably won't use that person. But if we've got someone there, we'll use that person. And then that person who we don't use, we could use again on the next coin. So even if you put yourself forward and you don't get picked, don't worry. That will give you, you know, further up the list for the next coin that we do. The important thing is, right now, from the comments that I've seen, every single person that puts themselves forward is likely to get picked at some point. So it's not, because there isn't a million comments there asking to be picked, so it's not that much of a lottery really. There's a lot of coins that we're going to be releasing over the next however many months, and so every single one of you can help on this. If you've got your own video channel and you want to help and you want to use it towards promoting your own video channel, please do. If you've got any kind of coin business out there and you want to use any of this information to further your coin business, please do. You can use any of our information from any of our points of contact anytime. All you've got to do is credit us, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. Credit us with the information, don't pinch it, and we're more than happy for you to use it. Anything you like. Okay, that's about it. So I think I've covered everything. This is the next one going up. So now we've seen every single one of them in there with 600 knackered 32p's, all mixed up, all scratched. Now, all definitely in some kind of circulated condition. They're certainly not in any bunch condition anymore. And very important, something you're not allowed to do. Yes, apparently the Mint are not happy, Royal Mint are not happy that people are going and posting the links to the videos on the Royal Mint's posting things, Facebook and Twitters and whatever, and YouTube and all that kind of thing. So you're not allowed to do that. I don't know how they can say that, really, because they don't own Facebook, and they don't own Twitter, and they don't own all them other places. So I don't see how they can really dictate to people in that way. I think that's a bit naughty, to be honest. You know, if you don't like what someone's posting, then you delete it. But you don't tell people they can't post. That's a complete dictatorship. Certainly not freedom of speech. But anyway, I'm just passing the message on. You've been told you're not allowed to do it. I know what I do when I'm told I'm not allowed to do it. I have to think about that. But you've been told you're not allowed to do it, so you're not allowed to do it. That's it. So thanks very much. I've been Ian, www.greatbritishcoinhunt.com. I don't know where it is, but there's a button there somewhere if you want to hit subscribe. Cool. I wish I was as clever as some of these other coin video channels I've been looking at that have been subscribing to us, knowing how to put all their stuff together, especially like Andy. So good luck in your finds, Andy. Thanks for the credit, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.